Yo, what's good, fam? Welcome back to WNBA Nation, your go-to spot for all things hoops. And today we've got a story that's straight fire. Two-time WNBA champion Sydney Colson just rolled into Indiana, and let me tell you, she's already shutting down the haters on day one with the Indiana fever. You know who I'm talking about, those critics like Cheryl Swoopes, who've been out here saying, ain't nobody want to play with Caitlin Clark or the fever. Well, guess what? Sydney Colson just dropped the mic on that narrative, and we're breaking it all down for you today. This is going to be a wild ride, 20 minutes of pure basketball goodness. So hit that like button, smash subscribe, and let's dive in. Okay, let's set the scene. It's earlier this week, and Sydney Colson, you'll know her, two-time champ with the Las Vegas Aces, steps foot in Indianapolis. And from the jump, she's radiating energy. The Fever dropped this viral arrival video, and you can see teammates and staff sprinting over to welcome her. We're talking hugs, high fives, genuine smiles, like, this ain't no staged PR stunt, fam. This is real. The atmosphere in that building flipped the second she walked in. Now let's rewind for a sec. For months, we've had folks like Cheryl Swoopes out here pushing this narrative. Nobody wants to play for the Fever. Veterans are running from Caitlin Clark's spotlight. And then here comes Sydney Colson, a legit vet, a winner, strolling in like, hold up, I'm here for this. She's not just showing up, she's hyped. In her own words, she said, I'm super excited about it. I'm going from a team that was in the media spotlight to arguably the most talked about team in sports right now, especially in women's sports. That's a direct quote, y'all. She's celebrating the Fever's buzz, not dodging it. Take that, haters! And it didn't stop there. Day one, she's courtside at a Pacers game, soaking in that Indiana basketball culture. This woman's all in, and we're just getting started. All right, let's talk about the press conference, because this is where Sydney Colson turned up the heat and straight up torched the critics. Picture this. The room's packed with reporters, cameras rolling, everyone waiting to see if she's going to tiptoe around the Caitlin Clark hype or throw shade. Spoiler alert, she didn't tiptoe anywhere. A reporter hits her with the big question. What's it been like watching what Caitlin's done for this franchise from afar? And Sydney? She doesn't miss a beat. She leans in, smirks, and drops three words that sent shockwaves. It was nuts. Nuts, y'all. She goes on, you're seeing a team that's affecting the economy in the city. People coming from out of town, out of state, maybe even out of the country to see games. That's special. Let that sink in. This isn't some rookie sipping the Kool-Aid. This is a 14-year vet, a champion, saying Caitlin Clark's impact is undeniable. No jealousy, no resentment, just straight-up respect. She called Clark a remarkable player who's going to be good here for a long time. That's not PR fluff, that's a vet recognizing game. And for all the talking heads claiming veterans can't stand Clark's spotlight, Sydney just laughed in their faces. She didn't stop there, though. She's talking about how the Fever are arguably the most talked about team in sports right now. Far from running from the attention, she's embracing it. And when she said she's excited to play in front of Fever fans, the true ones, who love basketball and the WNBA, you could feel the sincerity. This woman's here to win, not whine. Now, let's get into why Sydney Colson is the perfect fit for this Fever squad. First off, GM Amber Cox didn't mince words. She said, we targeted her really, really early to come in and play that backup point guard role. She's going to bring a lot of joy to our lives this season. That's high praise, fam. And it's not just talk. Sydney's not here to light up the scoreboard every night, though her three-point shot is silk. Don't sleep on it. Nah, she's the secret weapon, elite defense, court vision that'll make you dizzy, and a knack for making the right play every time. Imagine her locking down opponents while Caitlin Clark catches a breather, or feeding Aaliyah Boston in the paint. That's scary hours for the rest of the WNBA. And it's not just her game, her vibe is next level. Amber Cox called her a great personality who brings fun and levity to the locker room while knowing when to flip that veteran leadership switch. She's been there, 2 rings with the Aces, a college title with Texas A&M, and she's ready to guide this young core. Speaking of which, she chose Indiana before stars like Natasha Howard and Damiris Dantas signed. This wasn't a bandwagon move. She saw the vision early and said, "I'm in. Look at this roster now. Clark's scoring, Boston's dominance inside, Kelsey Mitchell's fire, and now Colson's leadership. Add in Howard, Dantas, Sophie Cunningham. It's a championship blueprint taking shape, and Sydney's the glue. Okay, let's talk about the fans, because you all showed out for Sydney's arrival. The Fever dropped that welcome video on social media, and it went nuclear. Thousands of likes, retweets, comments blowing up within hours. One fan tweeted, "Sydney, Colson's energy is everything. Fever just leveled up." Another said, "Critics look dumb now. Vets are lining up for Indy." This wasn't just a signing, it was a statement. Fans aren't just hyped for a new player, they're rallying around Sydney's authentic excitement. You can't fake that kind of connection, and it's why the haters' claims are looking more desperate by the second. The Fever's metrics showed that Post was one of their biggest hits this off-season, and it's not hard to see why. Sydney holding up that jersey, beaming ear to ear, saying she loves the new colours. That's the kind of moment that gets a fan base fired up. And it's not just the fans in Indy, this is resonating league-wide. People are seeing the Fever aren't just rebuilding, they're ready to compete now. Sydney's arrival is proof. Let's bring it full circle. The Cheryl Swoopes narrative is officially in shambles. She said veterans would rather retire than play with Caitlin Clark. Meanwhile, Sydney Colson's out here like, "Sign me up." Not only did she choose Indiana, but she's hyping Clark up louder than anyone. Remarkable player. Affecting the economy. Most talked about team in sports. Those aren't backhanded compliments. Those are facts from a champ who knows greatness when she sees it. And it's not just Sydney. The Fever's front office has been cooking all off-season. Natasha Howard, Damiris Dantas, Sophie Cunningham re-signing Kelsey Mitchell. This is a team built to win, not just to babysit a rookie. Sydney's first workout showed her commitment, hustling, leading, bringing that infectious energy. She's not here begrudgingly, she wants to be here. The timing's perfect too. Less than 2 months till the new season, and the Fever are stacking the deck. Analysts are already projecting a deep playoff run in 2025, and with Sydney's championship DNA in the mix, why not? She even dropped the gauntlet. "I want to win ultimately." 5 words that bury the haters for good. So there you have it. Fam, Sydney Colson's day 1 with the Indiana Fever was a straight-up demolition of the Caitlin Clark haters. She's not just a signing, she's a game changer. This Fever squad is young, hungry, and now loaded with veteran winners. The WNBA's on notice. 2025 could be Indiana's year. What do you all think? Are you hyped for Sydney and the Fever? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's get that discussion popping. If you loved this breakdown, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. We've got more heat coming your way. Click that video on the screen for more WNBA goodness. Until next time, keep balling, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace. what's possible. A team once doubted, now undeniable. Subscribe for more basketball updates.